Hey everybody, thanks for stopping in. It's time for another baseball card pack rip from some vintage baseball cards from back in 1986 to 1994. So we are going to be opening up some packs. I do have just a select packs of some older packs here. So I do have a 1986 Topps that we're going to open up in our selection tonight. I have a lot of the usual cards. If you've watched any of my videos recently, you've seen uh, most of the same card packs that I'm opening up here, but hoping to get some good cards tonight. Got them kind of in somewhat tiers. Just open them up in that order here. We got 1990 Fleer, 1992 Studio, 1991 Studio, 1990 Donruss, and 1988 Score in the first tier. In the second tier, we have 1988 Fleer, 89 Score, 88 Donruss, 91 Score Series 1, and 1990 Upper Deck High numbers. In the third tier, we are going to have 89 Donruss, 1990 Score, 1991 Upper Deck, Find the Nolan, and 89 Bowman and 1990 Bowman. And then in our what I consider our upper tier packs here, we do, like I said, have the 1986 Topps, 1990 Leaf Series 1, 1989 Fleer. This is an error run, so this does have the Bill Ripken errors in this particular run, as well as the 91 Bowman and 1994 Collector's Choice Series 2. So we're going to go ahead and start opening these up and see what we can find. Starting with the 1990 Fleer. And with this, we are going to start off with an Astros sticker, Craig Worthington, Ken Caminiti, second year, Dave Stewart, Lance Johnson, Lee Guterman, Darren Dalton, Charlie Huff, Geronimo Baroa. We have Tony Fernandez and Cal Ripken, league's best shortstops, Ted Power, Jesse Orosco, Bob Ojeda, Joe Orsulak, Tony Fossas, and Luis Aquino. So not a bad pack there. But not a great pack, but definitely not one that I dislike. All right, so now we're going to go over to 92 Studio. Some really fun pictures in these studio packs here, so let's see what we can find. We have Mark Gubiza, Gary Carter the Kid, one of my favorite all-time players, Dante Bichette, Vince Coleman. Always feel like he should have some firecrackers in his hands in these studio cards. Franklin Stubbs, Kirk McCaskill, Paul O'Neill with the tip of the cap, Alex Cole, Brent Main, Tim Wallach, Robin Yount, and Anthony Young. And then moving to a year earlier in 1991 Studio. And we start off with the kid, Ken Griffey Jr., so a great card to start off the pack with. Scott Fletcher, Scott Erickson, Dave Anderson, Jeff Bagwell, so Griffey and a Bagwell in the same pack, it's not bad. Brooke Jacoby, Roberto Kelly, Rich Gossage, and Eric Anthony, looking pretty smug. And Jay Bell. So that's a really good pack. Can't complain about that one at all. And then we have 1990 Donruss. Not a great set, a lot of errors, but I haven't seen too many errors in this box so far. That card is, as most of the cards have been, getting a lot of wax damage here. But we start off with Tim Drummond, Sean Hillegas, Craig Worthington, Bob Walk, Clint Zavaris. There's a Roger Clemens, Trevor Wilson, Candy Maldonado, Steve Sachs, Walt Terrell. There's a Howard Johnson, another one of my favorite all-time players. Obviously, I'm a Mets fan. Howard Johnson, All-Star. Steve Sachs, MVP. Kirk McCaskill, Kelly Gruber, Diamond Kings, the dreaded checklist, and Paul Molitor, team MVP with all the wax damage. And then in our final Tier 1 pack here, we do have 88 Score, mainly looking for Glavin rookies, but There are a lot of nice cards in this set, just not valuable. But we have Tony Pena, Bill Doran, Vince Coleman, Bob Brindley, who he grew up across the street from my mom, so it's exciting. Lance Parrish, Dennis Oil Can Boyd, Tracy Jones, Lee Guterman, Bill Dawley, Cecil Fielder, Don Carmen, Al Nipper, Scott Gerelt, Steve Henderson, Mike Aldretti, Craig Lefferts, and Juan Agosto. So not a great pack, but a few guys in there that I like. And as we move to the second tier, we're going to start off with an 89 score, looking for Randy Johnson, rookie, Craig Biggio, among others. This is one of the first sets that I collected seriously, and I've always loved this set here. But we have Matt Noakes, Brett Butler, Pat Sheridan, Wallace Johnson, Dave Cohn, another one of my all-time favorites. I love interacting with him on Twitter. Scott Bradley, Luis Salazar, Sean Abner, Tim Leary, Terry Leach, Carmelo Martinez, Larry Anderson, Mike Gallego, Ramon Martinez, rookie, Dave West, who recently passed, and Buddy Bell. So not a bad pack, not a great pack. And we're going to go with a 1988 Fleer. Still have not pulled any Edgar Martinez out of this box, so don't have a whole lot left in this box, so hopefully we'll get one soon. I do believe I have pulled a Glavin, no Matt Williams either. We start off with a Cardinals sticker, and Pete Smith and Chris Gwynn, rookie. Doyle Alexander, I'm not sure what he's looking at. Rupert Jones, Gene Harris, Jeff Leonard, Storm Davis, Shane Mack, a guy I really enjoyed watching play, Kevin Romine, Wally Backman, Wayne Tollison, Doug Sisk, Dan Schatzeder, Greg Gross, Mel Hall, and Tracy Jones. So not a great pack there. 88 Fleer, you just tend to get some really good cards or really not much of anything. And next we'll go to 91 score, looking for a Mussina rookie. Have not pulled any of these out of the box yet. Not a lot in Series 1, but still looking for that Mussina. Robbie Thompson, Lee Guterman, Mike Scott, Milt Thompson, a Sandy Alomar Dream Team or All-Star card. Glenn Davis, Master Blaster. Bo Jackson, always get excited to see a Bo. Pat Borders, Mike Boddicker, Marty Barrett, Gary Gaetti, Robin Ventura, Lance Johnson, Jim Eisenreich, Roy Smith, and Craig Biggio. So not a bad pack there. A lot of big names in that one. And now we'll go with the 1990 Upper Deck. Looking for the Reggie autograph, a few rookies. There is a potential to get the Ben McDonald error card, although I haven't really seen too many of the errors in this box yet here, so this may not be one that has any of the errors in it. But we have Terry Steinbach, Dave Gallagher, Dave Clark, Dave Righetti, Bruce Ruffin, Bob Walk, Gary Pettis, Chuck McElroy. We have a Pittsburgh Pirates hologram. Brian Harvey, Greg Litton, Curtis Wilkerson, Ernie Witt. There's Ben McDonald, but is it an error? No, it is not an error. We have a Nolan Ryan 5,000 strikeouts card and Andre Dawson. So not a bad pack there. 1990 has some good rookies in it, but not a lot of value. So, and then 88 Donruss. Have not pulled any Glavins or Roberto Alomars out of this. I've never pulled a Roberto Alomar card out of one of these packs, so I'm really hoping to get one soon. We have Fred Manrique, Cal Daniels. There's a Barry Larkin second-year card. Tom Henke, Dan Gladden, Ken Phelps, a John Farrell rated rookie, Jim Sundberg, Bill Ullman, Rick Manning, Dave Dravecki, Mike Bialecki, Chris Brown, Jeff Stone, Manny Hernandez, and John Morris. So nothing too fancy in that pack there, but a few fun cards. All right, so now we're moving to our third tier, moving on to the potential for some better cards. We're going to go ahead and start off with 1990 Score, looking for the Bo Jackson football baseball, looking for some Frank Thomas rookies. I do see a Marquise Grissom. Would have been very ecstatic to open up this pack just for a Grissom back in 1990. But we start off with Vince Coleman. There's Wade Boggs, Dwight Smith. There's Donald Harris, Kirk Gibson, Terry Poole, John Crook, Jim Deshaies, Fred Manrique, Bill Ripken, Jeff Ballard, John Dobson, Bo Diaz, Mike Dyer. There's a John Olerud and a Marquise Grissom rookie. So that would definitely would have been an awesome pack to open up in 1990. John Olerud, I think, is one of the most underrated players in baseball history. Both great hitter and amazing defensive player. Just doesn't get the credit I think he deserves. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and open up a 1990 Bowman, looking again for Frank Thomas rookie. That's the main card in here. There are a few other cards that could be worth some money in here, but that's the main one that we're looking for is Frank Thomas. We have a Don Mattingly art card. Ray Lankford would have been a great card to open up in 1990. Jeff Reardon, Bobby Rose, Nolan Ryan, which you can never go wrong with a Nolan card. Bill Bathe, George Bell, Mickey Tettleton, Bip Roberts, Steve Balboni, Terry Bross, Gino Petralli, Lee Smith, Steve Olin, who tragically died way too young, and Andre Santana. Nothing too great in there. All right, so now we'll go ahead and let's open up the 91 Upper Deck, looking for the Chipper Jones, Mike Mussina rookies, and the Jordan SP1 are the primary cards we're looking for out of this pack here. Alvaro Espinosa, Derek May, Luis Gonzalez, Sandy Alomar Team Checklist, Brian Holman, Paul Sorrento, and if I can get it unstuck here, we have a Pirates hologram again. And we have Ramon Martinez, who would have been a nice card to open up in 91. Willie Randolph, Marty Barrett, Andres Thomas, Mike Moore, Jose Rijo, Tim McIntosh, Mike Scioscia, and Bob Tewksbury. So nothing too great in that pack. And let's go ahead and open up an 89 Bowman, looking for Griffey's. Here, some other nice cards in this set, but mainly looking for the Griffey's. All right. And we start off with Ty Griffin, Julio Franco, Lloyd McClendon, Dave Wainhouse, Drew Hall, Alan Ashby, a Willie Mays reprint card, Kent Herbeck, Charlie Puleo, Randy Milligan, Teddy Higuera, Vince Coleman, and Rob Murphy. Still, the big names are eluding us again tonight. All right, so we keep winding down. We're going to go with the 1989 Donruss. This pack has never been kind to me with the Griffies, so I'm hoping to get a change of pace tonight and finally pull a Griffey out of this box. All right, we had to start off with Charlie Huff, Mike Young, Todd Burns, Dickie Thon, Greg Gagne, Darren Dalton, Don Slaught, Dennis Eckersley, William Brennan, John Cerruti, Mickey Hatcher, Tom Niedenfer, Joe Carter MVP, Mike Smith, and Jose De Jesus. So as the theme of tonight goes, really not much of anything out of any of these packs. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and let's open up the 1990 Leaf. Let's see if we can pull a Griffey or Sosa rookie or some of the other nice cards in here. There's a Jay Buhner, Jose Canseco's, not a bad card. Gary Templeton, Steve Sachs, Vince Coleman, Randy Bush, Jose Leand, Robin Yount, another nice card. Charlie Hayes and Bo Jackson, again, can never go wrong with Bo. Barry Lyons, Gary Ward, Marquise Grissom, who again I would have been floored to open up this pack with some of these cards in here in 1990. Jesse Orosco and Alfredo Griffin. So definitely the best pack of the night so far. Nothing of super high value, but some really good names in that pack. All right, so now we're going to go ahead. Let's go ahead and open up the 91 Bowman. Looking for the Chipper Jones, Mike Mussina, Jim Tomei, Ivan Rodriguez, among a few other prominent cards. Tom Candiotti gets the paper damage from the gum. We start off with a Rod Carew, Rick Cerrone, Todd Burns, Charles Nagy, Mike Heath, Tom Candiotti, Jose De Leon, Kevin Brown, Chris Hammond, Walt Weiss, Chuck Malone, Jay Buhner. There's a Dion with the Braves and Aaron Holbert. So nothing too great. A couple of pretty nice names in there. All right, and now we'll go with a 94 Collector's Choice, looking for Alex Rodriguez rookies, Derek Jeter, second-year card, as well as in here we have the gold or silver signature insert, so looking for a big name gold insert. We're going to start off here with Cliff Floyd as the Expos team checklist, B.J. Surhoff, Tom Browning, followed by Walt Weiss with the Rockies, the expansion year. And then we have Charlie Huff with the Florida Marlins, Scott Lias, and we have Dean Palmer, followed by Kirk Gibson. We have Dan Owens. There's an Alex Rodriguez, a rookie, so not the signature card, which I would have loved, but definitely a nice Rodriguez rookie. So that's definitely easily the best card of the night so far. We'll end up getting that in a top loader here soon. And our signature card is a silver Joe Gray. So nothing too great there. Would have loved to have seen the Alex Rodriguez, but with the signature. But getting the Alex Rodriguez was pretty cool. That's definitely the card of the night so far. All right, so normally I would save the 86 tops for last because it is the oldest pack, but because this is an error run pack, we're going to save that and hopefully pull a Bill Ripken error. Plus, there's not a whole lot of value, and there's really disintegrated gum in that here. So let's see what we can find. This was actually the first set that I ever started collecting. Knew nothing about baseball at the time. It's what got me into sports. So this has a special meaning set here. Looks like we've got a really nice cut Tommy John, considering 86 is horrible with the bad cuts. You're probably never going to find too many PSA 10s just because of how bad the cuts were overall. But we have Al Bumbry, Dan Billardello, Bob James, Rick Aguilera, Pete Ladd, Jerry Davis, Bill Ullman, Vance Law, Johnny Ray, George Wright, Danny Cox, Phil Necro, and Sal Butera. So really not much of anything. Kind of sad to open up a really old pack like that and get nothing, but that's what happens with baseball cards. And then our final card pack of the night, we are going to open up the 89 Fleer, looking for the Bill Ripken errors, Ken Griffey Jr., rookie, among other cards. We start off with a multi-team sticker. Have Odell Jones, Gary Thurman, Mackie Sasser, Mel Hall, Rob Murphy, Dan Pasqua, Dave Dravecki, Kevin Romine, Calvin Schiraldi, Joey Meyer, Sherman Corbett, Charlie Lee, Goose Gossage, Gary Pettis, and Randy Reddy. So really not much of anything tonight other than outside of the A-Rod rookie. So definitely easily the best card of the lot. So excited to get that one. Was very worried about buying the set, afraid that the cards would brick up. Fortunately, there was not any bricking in the packs that I've opened so far, and little or no paper loss when splitting the cards. So very excited to have this Alex Rodriguez. I appreciate you sticking around, watching me open up these packs, spending a few minutes with me. Please like and subscribe if you like this kind of content. I have a lot more to open up in the near future and love to have you be a part of it. If you please comment below your favorite card, any packs that you'd like to see me open up. I am trying to have a wide variety of cards, a lot more variety coming up in the near future. Do have 86 Donruss that'll be coming later this week that I'll be looking for some Canseco and McGriff rookies. So please come back often. I'm going to be sharing videos quite a bit over the next few weeks and months, and hope to see a large part of it here. But thanks for stopping in, and hope to see everybody again soon.